Greetings, beloved brothers and sisters. Beloveds, you will come to recognize how much you complicate what is not complex. When a recipe calls for cinnamon and you add nutmeg and pepper and garlic and turmeric, you add so much more than what is called for. You begin to complicate things, you begin to alter things. It is very simple, and yet there's an aspect of personality that will say, well, if a little is good, then let us add so much more, and it will be so much more. Beloveds, allow yourselves to understand that less is more, that there is so much that is available to you in the silence. You do not need to complicate it with words and thoughts and conversations, with the mix of emotions, with the crying and the gnawing of the insides of the cheek and gnashing of the jaw and the grinding of the teeth, the emoting and the feeling and oh, no. The fears of what will become of me. Beloveds, there is nothing that is to become of you. You are as you were designed, as you were created into perfection, into love. There is no more that needs to be added. In fact, if anything, there is what needs to be removed or taken away. But once you have added a spice to a recipe, you think, how can I possibly make that disappear? Can you blow it away? Can you scoop it away? Beloveds, all there is to do is to exist with love, in love, as love. You don't need to find joy. It is inherent in each circumstance, in each moment, in each breath. You don't need to go looking for love. You are love. You don't need to try to understand why anything is the way that it is. Even this whole conversation about forgiveness. Who you are ultimately forgiving is yourself. Part of you that has decided to complicate it and to add so much more. If you realize that in the removal and in the taking away of everything that you have added, you are left with the pure particle of light. If you understood and truly allowed yourself to experience light, that is all that you would ever want. You would have no interest in indulging in everything that brings you the shades of darkness and shadow, the dance that has been done. Allow yourselves, beloved, to engage in light. What is it to be light? What is it to feel light? What is it to know light? What is it to taste light? What is it to hear light? If you could focus only on light, if you could focus only on love, if you truly allowed yourself to discover what love is, if you could allow yourself to feel love as the breeze moves upon the skin, if you could allow yourself to feel love when the sunlight touches the face, if you could allow yourself to feel love with every step that you take as you walk upon the earth, if you could reach out to a tree, place your hand upon it, and allow yourself to receive the messages. Find a leaf, place it upon the cheek, and allow it to communicate to you. If you could hold an animal and hear the thoughts that the animal speaks, if you could hold one another and without speaking aloud, allow yourselves to communicate soul to soul, you would hear the voice of God. You would hear the voice of love. You would hear the voice of truth. The complications are nothing. They are not real. They disappear in an instant. Indeed, all that has been created here will end here. And yet you want to take it with you. You want to hold on to it. You want to believe that you cannot exist without it. Beloveds, you are so much more than you have allowed yourselves to remember. So do one thing and one thing only, beloveds, and that is to allow yourself to sit in silence. And in that silence, hear the truth. In that silence, allow yourself to feel the joy and the love that you truly are, that we truly are, all of us together. Allow yourselves to hear our voices as we speak with you, to heed our wisdom and our words, for they are your own. We thank you. We love you. We are you, one with you always. We will speak with you again.